It's such a beautiful sight to see the blue in the background. That was recorded earlier, of course, but it is as blue today. Can you imagine, as England and India come together for the third day of this second test match? It's coming to you live from Lord's.
The weather gods have been kind to us and kind to England. Storm clouds of yesterday have long disappeared. What looked like terrible batting conditions yesterday been replaced by a day that could be more batter friendly. Cook is away with half stop the boundary. Don't bowl there to Alistair Cook. You bowl on his hip, you go for 4, 9 for none. Straight, they keep bowling to Alistair Cook on his pads. That is 4 more. Not a great start from India. It's 14 for none. Nice drive. That shows that Cook's balance is good when he can drive you down the ground like that. It's his third boundary and his best of the morning.
And again, no extravagant backlift or follow through. Just a push. It's all about timing.
Completely different this morning. Chance of an LBW, and Mohammad Shami strikes. Pitches it up this time. Plays it around Keaton Jennings.
Little Chad, I think Alistair Cook might just suggest to him, it seemed like that one was just crashing into the stumps, but they've gone for it very early. This is a brave call from England. This is right for the first wicket.
Mark, Chris, player review for LBW. You start with front foot. Thank you. Fair delivery, front on, please. Okay, can we just confirm that with ultra edge? Looks like no bat. Keep going, flat line, get through the pad. Yep, no bats. Full tracking, please, when available. Thank you. Aleem, impacts in line, wickets hitting. We'll get you on screen. You can stay with your decision. You're on screen now.
Well, as we said, a brave call from England. So one review gone. It's handy for India. And India have got their first wicket, which is a great. Mohammad Shami. To West. Down the slope. This is what you get when you see Alistair Cook hanging back in the crease. Many seam bowlers tempted to get the ball further up.
Well, the best you've seen Cook play for a while. The best start for him. Pitched up.
Big noise. Yes, he's walking. 2 down now.
Terrific delivery. Great stuff from Ishant Sharma. He looked in very good touch. But have a look at this delivery. Pitch is in line. Just helps. And Alistair Cook, a good outside edge. India back in the game. As Sanjay Manjarika very rightly said, runs on the board is important. The bowlers have been doing the job. 32 for 2. 2 left-handers dismissed. Out for 21. Flicks off his pads. Will be the first boundary for Ollie Pope. That'll take the pressure off him. He's looking positive, the young man. That'll take a lot of nerves. You can see the smile. You can see the smile. Just 20 years of age. And what a moment for him. Good positions. Just flicks it off his hips. Very subcontinent style.
Yeah, just hung back in the crease, as you can see. And that's the advantage you get with swinging balls.
Nice shot. Waiting for it. Opened the face of the bat. Punched it through extra cover. Excellent shot.
Slightly overpitched in that occasion and played it nicely through the cover. We were talking about Kuldeep.
It's a nervous start, I fancy. Small control we saw in the one-dayers.
This looks a bit edgy to me. Drive, previous ball. This is dragged way down that side. No one's got a chance of. Nothing wrong with that shot. The back foot punch through the covers. Track it down a little bit. Put away.
Well, he picked the length very quickly. That was key to this shot. It was the wrong one from Kuldeep, just slightly dragged down, but Pope, I think, read it as well, saw the seam position. And he's placed that and timed that nice.
That's racing away. Short, punished.
Ollie Pope has looked confident, not really phased. He's on the lookout for runs. Anything short, anything full, anything wide, he's looked to pounce. And that's in his arc. Not really wide enough to cut, but he's right on top of the ball, watching it all the way onto the bat. Well placed as well.
Coming in a long way. Yes, given eventually. I think this may go upstairs because it did a lot.
They've wasted a review early on. Will they take a risk with their second one? Looked a bit high, maybe dragging back against the slope. Batsman having a chat, and he's reviewed it.
Yeah, Mark from Chris, player review for LBW. We need to check back foot and front foot. Yeah, fair delivery, please. Just back foot too, thank you. Just waiting for back foot there, Aleem. Yeah, perfect. Fair delivery. Front on spin, thanks. Thank you. Okay, we just need Ultreach just to confirm. Looks like no bet, Aleem. Just Ultreach, please. Yeah, clear gap between bat and ball pad. Ball tracking when available, thanks. Thank you. Here you go, Aleem. Impact in line, wickets hitting 3 reads. We'll get you back on screen, Aleem. You're on screen now.
Correct decision initially. Challenged and remains out. Can understand though why they would perhaps have been thinking it might have been missing because of the angle. You can see how wide Pandya went on the crease, but Ollie Pope goes for 28. It's 77 for 3. It's all downhill in that direction. Don't find too many successful chases.
Better balance, Shami, searching for the LBW.
Big shout, given, and there are no reviews, so even if there was an inside edge, which I doubt, that's it.
Murray Rasmus not wasting any time. Finger went up almost as soon as the ball hit the pad. A drag back with the slope, and that is dead. Right back on his stumps. Virat Kohli celebrating. The Indians celebrate. And it is lunch, and Joe Root, the last man to go for 19, and India right back in it.
How good is this for India to get Joe Root? Last ball bowled before lunch. Dead. Murray Erasmus had absolutely no doubt. Didn't have to think, he put the finger up immediately. And Mohammad Shami has struck. 2 wickets for Shami, 1 for Hardik. Well, bowling conditions not as friendly as they were yesterday, but India are doing a pretty good job. That's the England batting card. Most have gotten starts. No one yet has carried on.
For India, Mohammad Shami has been outstanding. Both in Shami and Sharma not starting as well as they wanted to, but coming back strongly. 2 wickets for Shami, the important wicket of Joe Root just before lunch. Kuldeep Yadav, a few overs, not much to show for it, but everyone will be happy. Just before lunch, they've struck, and India is back in the game.
Starts with a no ball because he knocked the stumps. Shami. Clipped away for 4.
Right, Shimmy turns this into a half volley. Here he comes.
Nice shot. Down the ground, 4. England in the lead.
Yeah, he's got over a bit more as well there, so it makes him play straighter, which is good.
Oh, inside edge, and probably away for 4, yes. Shot. That's lovely. Straight down the ground. Second time he's done that since lunch.
That's a better shot. Well, we both agreed on that, that's didn't we?
Was that close? Yeah, given. No reviews for England. A very full delivery from Shami. Butler's little shimmy, and Kohli has said to his bowler, get it as full as you can, and that's exactly what Shami's done. Shami has been the pick of the bowlers. Another batsman gets in and gets out. This time it's Butler, makes 24, 131 for 5.
A little streaky shot, but we'll pick up 4 for Vokes. It's 135 for 5. And it's full and into the open area. Through mid-wicket. It's got to go against the slope, but has enough on it to go for 4. So 150 comes up for England. With a nice, pretty shot through the onside. 151 for 5. Hardik Pandya gets the ball. That will be 4. It's down the slope. So welcome with a boundary. Vokes is getting some crucial runs here.
Absolutely. There's one thing you know. It runs down this hill. It really does speed off. I think that's played down there fairly deliberately, not 100%. But it's all downhill to that corner.
They can. Bounce away, and it's 4. This is good from Bairstow. Driven nicely. Square of the wicket, 4. Moves into the 40s, Johnny Bairstow.
Well, it's a favoured area for him, and he does play well with that width and on the up.
It's the leggy again, that's 4. 50 partnership. First 50 partnership of the match.
And in the context of the match, very valuable too. Lead now extended to 7.
First person in the match to get their half century. It's England's keeper batsman, Jonny Bairstow. 187 for 5. Short, wide, 4.
Well, whatever it was, it didn't work from Ashwin. This was just, I mean, he will know this. It was just bad.
That's nicely placed, kept it down, split the 2 men out on the leg side boundary. Fine, they'll settle if Bairstow gets 100 and Woakes gets 70. They'll be happy that both capable of it.
Absolutely. And shots like this, the bowler's a little bit tired. They both
get those wickets, and most importantly, that pace.
Help to the boundary. Yeah, just a little of that helping leg glance.
I think surprised Ashwin a little bit. Probably didn't expect Woakes to do this. Probably Bairstow, yes. Chris Woakes.
Fitness there become.
Well, that brings up Chris Woakes' 50, but not the shot he was probably wanting to do it with. But he'll take it. 4 more runs.
Yeah, I think a good line. 50 for Woakes. Well deserved.
It's a much better shot, that bit of width goes after it. Control shot. 228 for 5. No. I think that should be the tea interval, and that's very much in session. We now have a lead of 123. This partnership is 99 from 144 deliveries. Bairstow 62 not out from 98 balls in his partner in crime. Chris Woakes 55 not out from 73. Both have 8 boundaries each. Be pleased with their work. Been easy out there, but they've been positive, and I think that's made the difference. Bairstow, you tend to think will always work, but Woakes was as well. Aggressive running. And, probably be slightly frustrated with that session. Go in the dressing room now, and they'll put their feet up, have a cup of tea, change out the wet gear. Yeah, so there's the card. It starts Cook 21, Jennings 11, Root 19, Pope 28, Butler 24, and the 2 not out batsmen, Bairstow on 62 and Woakes on 55. 230 for 5.
The Indian bowlers have toiled hard. They bowled well in patches. Kuldeep Yadav not really making an impact as yet. He'll get an opportunity later on. But Mohammad Shami, the pick of the bowlers, with 3 wickets, closely supported by Sharma and Pandya. But they need a lot more from their bowlers to break through this England innings.
So the match summary: India bowled out for 107. James Anderson, leader of the pack, 5 for 20, and well supported by Woakes, Curran and Broad. And the batsmen, first 4 getting starts but not going on. Bairstow and Woakes have picked up, moved on. 230 for 5. England have a lead of 123 runs.
Thinking bowler as well. It's in conversation there with Kohli to make sure in exactly the right field.
I think this is a good move. Ravi Ashwin bowled those 7 overs from the pavilion end. To come to the nursery end, I reckon his threat is going to be the outside edge of the bat with that arm ball that he bowls. And the slope will just help that threat get through to the keeper and the slip. Not much spin for him to threaten the inside edge.
Yeah, it's counterintuitive, really. You think the off-spinner should bowl from the pavilion with the slope, but many of them like to bowl down here because then you can almost threaten both edges of the bat. If one spins, you can still beat the inside edge, but the slope will also bring slip into play, especially for somebody like Ashwin as Nasser. Didn't look too hurried there on Bairstow.
Well, he was just standing that little bit further out of his crease, and so Shami's got to drag his length back a fraction because his natural length now, as you can see from there, has gone onto the drive. Someone has to tell Shami that Bairstow is out of his crease.
Slow-mos. Stowe cuts away. Pujara gives chase, none too quickly.
Commentary from Usain Bolt there. Pujara was always losing that battle.
Not the swiftest. Aggression from Chris Woakes. The mid-on is up for him. It's back for Bairstow, and Woakes with that shot saying, I've got a few shots in my locker as well.
Brings up the 250 for England, and this is really good from Woakes. Hit with the spin, doesn't overhit. I'll just let Ashwin settle.
Played that one pretty well as well. Just a little shorter, reading the length, the absolute key to playing spin well, and Woakes read it quickly then, realised it was just a fraction short.
Yeah, that's what I've noticed over the years with Ravi Ashwin. If you get after him, it really does messes with his length and line and pace. Not a bowler that likes going for boundaries too much. He doesn't do the same thing again. He changes and
Seemed to come off the bat pretty well there.
More runs added here. It's nicely timed, and it's just well placed enough to elude the dive.
Beautiful piece of timing.
Great shot. Straight back down the ground. That's got the pace on it to reach the boundary. That chase will be a futile one. You cannot get it much straighter than that.
And with that shot, this Woakes has caught up Johnny Bairstow. 79 each now. Good race. Excellent shot.
In the series. Oh, that's, well, it's an edge, it's a thick edge. Went wide of slip, and it will run away pretty quickly for 4.
This is when it starts to really hurt India. Nothing going their way. Genuine edge. Just gets enough of it. It's wide of slip and races away. Oops. Drifting down the red side. Put the man in. It's been helped on its way. That boundary was at the 150-run partnership.
Oh, that's, well, it's gone low. It's gone pretty quickly.
And it's gone for 4.
And it has gone for 4. There goes the edge. Pujara a little slow maybe to react. Does pitch, just pitch. It's very clever. Very nicely paddled away around the corner.
quick shout from the bowler, the keeper as well. So something's happened after a long time. This could be runs. Signal as leg buys. He's having a little chat. 4 players converging.
Which is a lot in Test cricket. Outside edge, and he takes it. He's bowled well, Hardik Pandya. And Johnny Bairstow misses a Test match 100. Good catch by Dinesh Karthik.
Very good catch. And he was stuck in the 90s for a long time, Bairstow. It was Woakes who had most of the strike. Survived a review, and this is an excellent catch. Driving lane, saw 4 runs or maybe a couple of runs on the offside. Got to feel for him, he played well. Excellent partnership with Woakes. And India have a wicket to show, 320 for 6.
And a silly point, full toss. In-form Curran just puts it into the gap. Help me delivery, let's start to his innings. Well, it's Test match cricket for Kuldeep Yadav. It's different because the batsmen are not coming at you. That's the googly, tosses it up, and a free hit.
I've counted about 4 or 5. Oh dear, that's a loose ball. It was a rank loose delivery.
Cheteshwar Pujara is in danger. He's at short leg. And that's a hip-high full toss. Where is Pujara? He just gets down, expecting the ball to miss him. Someone needs to have a word with Kuldeep. Maybe Virat Kohli. Just relax him a bit. They've had a great day. The batting coach. Shot in the air. No chance for Mohammad Shami. It's a very good hooker. Well, the intention was good from Hardik Pandya. But he's bowled to a man in form. 335 for 6.
The being a full toss. There you go. Again, the same thing. Captain will be disappointed. Kuldeep Yadav be very upset with himself. Far too many full tosses.
And he's played that well. He had a deep mid wicket and he knew exactly where the field was. Good.
Cut away nicely from Sam Curran. He's been busy. He's been given a couple of freebies from Kuldeep. That was a good shot.
A little bit desperate, the Indian bowlers, Badri. Looking for wickets, trying to manufacture a wicket. Looking for that wicket-taking ball. Losing their discipline. Easy put away for a left-hander.
Yeah, I think that time has gone, you know, in the game that way you...
Nicely played. Just rocked back. Stokes is enjoying himself. Why shouldn't he?
Yes, he's having a wonderful game. He's become just one of a handful of players. So we've taken a 5 foot, 10 foot and scored a Test 100 here. Played that very deliberately.
That's what you can play when you've got 100 to your name and you're out there and seeing it well. He won't want to come off. So every time the play might just lightened up a little bit. But quite deliberate, that. Up and over. He knew where it was going, didn't he?
Oh, that is a beauty from Ishant Sharma. yesterday. He's played superbly today. And no small reason why England are in such a strong position. They lead by 250 at the end of day 3, albeit a shortened test match, but it's going along at a decent lick. England 357 for 6, 100 for Woakes, 93 for Jonny Bairstow.
Hard work for the bowlers, but steadily harder as the day went on. The pick of the bowlers, Shami, 3 for 74. Oh, with good pace, up to 90 miles an hour. Sharma 1 for 88. Kuldeep Yadav, expensive. And 2 for 66. And that's very rare. 17 overs, no wickets for 68.
Yeah, and all reasonably expensive. England's run rate a very healthy 4.41. 1.5 runs and over in Test cricket. That's decent going. So they lead by 250. As Badlight just the tails play. We might still get back out there. The umpires will take the players back out if they can. But for the moment, the light not good enough.